It's just me clicky-clacking on the keyboard. That's all you can hear right now. And I guess that's okay. Yes, I guess that's okay. 1, 2 on the keyboard. Now we're gonna swap it over. Here's some music. What's up, everyone? We're gonna try out this Hand of Fate 2 action. We are familiar with Hand of Fate 1. This is on Steam sale for super cheap. Super cheap, so we decided to pick it up. Hand of Fate, of course, a card game slash board game slash what's that? Batman Arkham Knight kind of thing? Fighter? Yeah, you know, we'll get into it. Hang on, my controller's not working. Super sweet. Oh. Turn the game. Does controller not work here? Oh, get out of here. Settings. Controls. Controller vibration, yes. Keyboard and mouse. Bind input. We go to controller? Controller. Here we go. This is what we want to do. Back. Okay, is this working now? Oh, there we go. Alright, let me know if that music's a little bit too loud. It feels like it might be. Let's bring up the old Facebook chat here. Not Facebook, YouTube chat. How do I go to YouTube? I go youtube.com. You'll have to excuse the sniffling. There's going to be a little bit of sniffling going on. Alright, there we go. We muted? We're not muted. Mute myself. There we go. Alright, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Let's see what's happening here. Right, we're in a wagon this time. I've seen the wagon.
Your memories are fading even now, gone to form the soul of the game we play. These pieces are new, as are the stakes. Life, death, and vengeance. We must
he doesn't have it looking so good.
Short,
I never finished the first one. I should probably get around to doing that.
Make your first choice, and let us set these wheels in motion once more.
I can select my gender.
These cards represent your history.
My history.
Our game. We know where they end, for you are here. Therefore, these cards must guide
gold
you
dudes
to
everywhere.
my side. Let us see
map
what
down
the
there.
journey
There's
holds.
a lot of good stuff. Let's see. The Fool.
The fool steps into nothingness because they know no better. In the same way, you must step into the void. You are a blank slate,
Controller has been
and
dropped.
together we
Let's just
will
make sure
write
we're
your
recording
history.
everything here. And we are. It's good. It's good, good. Good, good. Oh, where's the controller? There it is. You stumble many miles through the forest in search of the thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted and hungry, you are determined to reclaim your father's amulet. You finally catch sight of thieves hacking at a large tree and arguing amongst themselves. Let's move closer. Do the old move close to eavesdrop.
Every element of the game has been improved, even those that seem at first glance familiar. Do not worry. You will soon understand
their
the
leaders
nuances.
sprouting orators. It's simple, he says. These idiots walk down the road. You push over the tree and jump out. They'll be too scared to put up a fight and will be rich. Get rich. They won't be rich. They will get rich. Why don't we jump on them and stab them? One retorts. Another hooded figure chimes in. Yeah, corpses don't put up a fight either. Frustration rises in the leader's voice. The Empire doesn't care if a few farmers lose their sprouts, but drop a corpse on the royal road and the place will be filled with soldiers before you've spent the coin. We don't need that trouble. Now quiet, here they come. 3 of toil. You soon spot a group of farmers coming around the corner, bringing their wares to the market. The thieves fell the tree in the path of the unsuspecting farmers and leap out, weapons brandishing. Give us all your food! Should we leap to the farmers' defense, offer to help the farmers, warning them it won't cost her free, or help the thieves with their extortion? Ah! Morality system! Morality system. Hang on. Let's make the choice. Should we be good? Should we be bad? The leader's got a loot. He doesn't look like a bad man at all. Oh, we better offer. We have no gold, shrieks the terrified farmers, but half our crop is yours for protect us. The thieves eye you nervously. The farmers look at you hopefully. Accept. You draw your weapon with practiced skill. Well, you hear the leader's voice. You lads handle this. I'll meet you when you're done. I guess we're not gonna fight a leader yet. He's just gonna hang out. This is some long hidden load screen right here. Thug. Violence for the sake of violence and theft for the sake of money. Thieves attack frequently and can evade standard attacks, making heavy weapons less effective. Press A to continue. That is totally not the controller I'm using. Evade. Weapon ability. Bayash. Attack. Defense. Oh, I've got a stick. Oh, this feels a hell of a lot different. Like, way different than the first one. Feels like the combat's a little bit more flushed out here. You have to get used to it. Way different. Way different. That is super loud. Is that super loud for you guys? Probably is. Probably is way too loud. Let's go ahead and turn down the volume. With the brigands dispatched, the farmers turn to you. I hope your price doesn't prove too high. If the next harvest comes short, we'll starve regardless. Oh, 7 food. 5 food. That's all the food in the world. You fall on the food with a sigh, shoveling bread into your mouth to quell your hunger. Oh, consume my food. Get 5 hit points back. Your satisfaction lasts only a moment before you realize your father's amulet is not among the takings. The leader must still have it. You set on your feet, determined to find him. Let's settings, and I'm gonna go audio, and maybe at half. A friend in need. While enjoying a moment beside the fire, you spy a strange figure approaching your camp. It's a goblin, dressed in what must pass as goblin finery. From beneath a filthy fox pelt serving as an ill-fitting wig. Oh man, gross. The goblin winks at you with wild red eyes. I've been roaming for hours trying to find you. What's up, Feldy? We must get over this quickly if we have any hope of all the people on my list before sunrise. It lowers a sack from its shoulders. Now, from within my sack, I can conjure whatever your heart desires. The goblin's voice tails off and he examines his sack. Well, I could, if there wasn't a blooming great hole in it. His head disappears entirely into the bag until his bulbous nose protrudes from the breach. A new plan then. The goblin pulls out his last trinkets. Ooh. Let's take an axe. Nice. The warrior's axe, critical strike. Perform a powerful strike that causes 250% damage on a single target when activated. Armor breaker. Against corrupted enemies, bash causes additional damage to armor. Heavy. Bash deals additional damage to armor and enemies while they block. Susceptible to evade, cannot riposte. Let's take it. Let's put it in our inventory. Neglected sword. I'm pretty sure neglected sword is just a stick. A wise choice. Now I must go. There are others I must visit before I can rest. The goblin runs off into the night, his fox wig flapping in the evening breeze. You may change your... This button? This button. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm using, isn't it? Yeah. Binding forest rope.
This card has a token.
It has a token. You journey through a forest. Your journey through a forest is interrupted by an inquisitive child. Are you searching for the forest folk? My uncle says that they used to walk in these woods giving all gifts. I want to find one and ask for a lemon cake. It's my kid voice. Awful. As they dash off to peer under a nearby log, the child shouts back, remember, if you meet the forest folk, get me a lemon cake. In the other direction, an eerie song hangs in the air. You attempt to find its origin. Oh, it's this one! You follow the song through the thicket and stream until you find an open glade bathed in golden sunlight. You find an aged maiden, her posture bent like the boughs of a forest. It has been 12 winters since I had a visitor. Her voice is a whisper, yet it thunders in your ears. You may visit me when you are in need, Metro.
This is yours now.
Well, that was easy.
Even if you lose the challenge, you have earned this token.
Just had to get that. Carry on.
Nothing could
the
be
Royal
more
Road
now than meeting the mage who started this all, or at least started it all for you.
A trail of fallen trees and distraught farmers lead you to the thieves who have stolen your amulet. It seems their infighting has only gotten worse. The bandits surround their former leader, weapons drawn. Everyone will get their fair share. There's no need for violence, the leader implores. Whoever heard of thieves talking about fair share, spits one. You turn up, you boss us around, you barely stabbed anyone. It's been days since I've stabbed someone. Days! The leader, noticing you approaches, waves you over. As much as I'd love to continue our discussion regarding stabbings, I'm afraid I have urgent business with my associate here. As he greets you, he whispers, keep me alive and there'll be plenty of gold in it for your trouble. We'll tell him gold cannot replace the amulet he stole. He holds up a finger. First rule of no negotiation. Never let them know what you want. Kill my associates and I will gladly return the amulet. Ever reliable, the thieves draw their blades to mug you. Their leader hurries away to hide. Give us a scruff or we'll stab you up, growls one of them. You consider your options. We'll just fight them. You draw your weapon and prepare to deal with the miscreants. I'ma draw my weapon and prepare to kill the miscreants. There's a lot of miscreants. Haha! Just dodging over me. Ow! Ow! Missed! Whoa, easy there, bud. Ow. Ow. You definitely can't cancel animations in this one like you could in the other one. Ha 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 ha! With the battle resolved, the thieves' leader nods in approval at the carnage before him. He holds out his hand. The name is Malaslephis. That sounds about right. Bard extraordinaire. He smiles. Bard? Oh, I haven't been given the right voice at all. His smile fades under your withering gaze. Seeing your anger, he raises his hand in surrender. Wait! Let's not be hasty. Oh, I got his picture down there. I should have based my voice on his picture. I don't know how many voices are going to be able to do being sick. We're on the same side here. I'm an upstanding citizen, just like you. I've been working with these thieves, yes, but only for the greater good. No, really! They were killing people before I came along. I know this seems bad, but look! He pulled out an amulet from his pockets and presses it into your hands. All is forgiven, yes? You stare at the amulet. It does not look familiar. Oh? Oh! Malacleps? Scratches his head. He opens a small satchel. So, which one is yours? Oh, which one's mine? Lion, Sphinx, Bull, or Raven? Oh, I'm gonna go with the Bull since I just watched a little thing on Wagyu beef. Or, you know, ox. You know, that's what it is. The ox amulet. This suits you. Very familiar facial structure. Say, do you know what? I'm lonely. You're lonely. We should work together. We should probably get to know one another, seeing as we're going to be friends for life. Malacleps? Tell me, where are you from? Where am I from? Whoa! Does that look like him? Oh, I can change where I'm from. That's cool. Give me the different hairdos. We'll go like this. Oh, you check the things, amulets again. What's this? Banner? Outfit color. Oh, okay. Let's go with classic blue and green. There's no green in that. Good. Rocket. From Clearwater, eh? You don't say. Good sorts from Clearwater. Very trusting. Oh, by the way, I mean, we owe money to Vignus of the Thieves Guild. He's quite angry at us. We should journey to the Maya Bridge together to appease him. Some gold might help. Thanks, bro. Thanks. What are you getting me into? Although, come to think of it, I'm rather busy. Malacleps eyes a pretty trader hiking up the road. So, it'd best be if you get the gold and I meet you there. That sounds like an amazing idea, bro.
Smaller pieces of our fates shattered into fragments. Collect enough, and your reward will come in time.
You enter competition of strength at a fair. A gold prize is available to the winner. In the first round of the competition, your opponent is the diminutive Roland, a halfling from the traveling troupe of acrobats. Oh, a dice game? What?
These dice are another small game embedded in our game.
10! Okay. Does that mean I win? Roland is no match for your strength. He gives a disappointing backflip off the table and collects his meager winnings. Then the cart wheels out the door. You're gonna show him to the end. 10 gold! You take your reward from the purser on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. Oh, I didn't get the token out of there.
The roads have become even more deadly
Distressed
since
damsel.
the Empire has come to power, despite their promises of the opposite.
The road ahead is blocked by an overturned carriage and a woman calling for help. Please help, she cries. I've been robbed by a band of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Dice roll 12. Assist the distressed woman. This seems like the only natural thing to do. We failed. Let's re-roll the 1. Yeah. Can we do 2? Yes. No, 2? Do it. Yeah, we've done it.
victory. You are learning.
Am I learning? It's a game of chance. Thank you, the woman says as you help her from her carriage. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. 3 food gain. Health gain. You thank the woman and continue on your way. My merry way. Do we double back?
In aid of what? You see how quickly the actions of the usurper are turned into tales for children.
Nearing the sleepy hamlet of Dulwich, you find the villagers in the midst of some kind of celebration. Must be the activity concerns a large paper and wood statue depicting a fearsome warrior looming triumphantly over the prone lizardman. Follow the parade? Ask the locals what's going on? We should probably just, I don't know, man. That card looks ominous. Let's just get into it. The parade ends in the town square. You watch as the villagers take turns smashing the statue with a club and gathering the food and gold that spill out. A local notices you interested and asks if you would like a turn. Let's watch the local go first. You allow a young girl to go ahead of you in the queue, an act of courtesy that grants you the opportunity to see how it works. The crowd cheers enthusiastically as the child smashes the lizardman's ankle with the club and gathers a few coins and a wrapped sweetbread out that fall out. It's soon your turn. You accept the blindfold and take the club into your hands. Oh, I could get a huge success. Where's huge success? I think it's this one. Huge success. You bring the club down with a thunderous crack that silences the crowd. As the statue splits open, they erupt into a boisterous roar. Coins and sweets flow freely from the huge cavity you created. You survey the spoils and try to scoop them up before anyone else can. Ha 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 ha! You scramble to gather the bounty that you unleashed. Would you like to try and gather more? No. That seems like a bad idea. Yeah, let's go here. Let's hit up all the cards.
A symbol for the many thoughts that churn beneath the
While
sun.
crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous
What
band.
concern is worrying at your mind? Let
You
it
could stand
pour
and
into
fight the
waters
fiends or throw
beneath.
yourself to the mercy of the rivers below. Dice target 11. 11 on 3 dice. Let's roll the dice. You dive over the side of the bridge just in time, plunging into the icy water. And hope we don't die. Yeah! We've done it. Through a combination of luck and skill, you manage to avoid the worst of the river's hazards. You emerge on the banks further downstream. Carry on, carry on.
Here we come to the end
Dead
of
drop.
the beginning. Running errands for mages. This
You
will
arrive at
become a
Mire
theme,
Bridge
I dare
as the
say.
sun begins to dip below the horizon. I wonder how much gold we're supposed to bring. You find Malaclips pursuing a selection of cheeses by the market. Ah, if it isn't my good friend the adventurer, did you bring the gold? Vignus has arrived and wants to meet at the graveyard. How much gold? I totally didn't look at how much gold we needed. Is there a how much gold do we need kind of button? I got 35. I wonder if I can go back to that arm wrestling one. Yeah, let's go to the graveyard. You wonder whether the spot was chosen for seclusion or for easy bodily disposal. Vignus meets Malaclips with a sly grin. It looks like you turned up at all, with a lackey in tow. We had our doubts, you know. My bad guy voice is kind of all the same. Vignus cracks his knuckles and giggles. Well, now, Malaclips. Convince me. What's to stop me from cutting your head off today? You reveal your gold as Malaclips scrounges his pockets for some too. Ha! What's up, Mosh? I sure did. It was super cheap today. Super cheap. The heavy satchel of riches lands at Vignus' feet with a thud that now echoes through the silence of the cemetery. That's our deal done. Oh, wait, that's that's the wrong voice. That's our deal done, Malaclips says, worry obviously in his voice. No need for any further troubles. I'm sorry, Mal, Vignus grieves. You should have known the guild would never go and let you pay with cash stolen from our members in the first place. One new item in my inventory. It's time to fight. Look at this bad boy. Vingus the Crazed. Treacherous and greedy. A dangerous combination. Anarchists throw flaming bombs that cause fire damage. Your armor is no use to you here. Oh, I got 5. Whoa, look out! Ow! Ow! Oh, he got me. Oh. Oh, apparently he spits fire out of his face. Oh no! Damn it! Gotta dodge these things. Woo! Fire breath. Woo! Ah! Give him the big hit. The big hit. A to evade. I don't know what that button is. I don't have an A button. Left trigger. I missed. I don't think that animation worked the way it was supposed to work. Malaclip scratches his chin thoughtfully. It seems you could have done with someone savvy to help you navigate these tricky matters of diplomacy. Like maybe killing everyone wasn't the best idea. Come, let us discuss our partnership over ale or two. Over an ale or two. Achievement unlocked! The Fool!
Well
We've done it.
You have cleared the first challenge.
For completing the Fool.
Move on to the next.
I get Cardinal Blade and a Bastion of Purification. Market Thief. Tarts, Pies, and Exotic Lies. That card sounds amazing. Fork in the Road, although it doesn't have a coin with it. Arm Wrestling 2. Malaclip's Problem and the Trickster. Blap, open it. Shadow beasts have entered the realm. A fiend in need, the peasant's son. We're finding the forest folk, the old maiden.
Welcome to my challenges.
Whoa!
Together, we will traverse 22 paths.
22
of
paths?
wisdom and despair in the hope
Now-
of awakening.
Be wary, adventurer. The wastelands are a terrible, unforgiving place. This is all the DLC. Crazy amount of DLC. So, what was that, Mosh? You get in on this? Like, what is he saying to me? What does that even mean? Cause I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't even control this menu system. The question, of course, remains is, are you there? Are you, in fact, there? The Fool. Companion is locked. Oh, nice. So it tells you what you can get on the card. Well, let's drop in... Oh. Oh. Do we have any more? That's the only gun that we can't put in that has a coin. So let's do 5 encounters. Oh, yeah. Tarts, Pies, and Exotic Lies. Definitely need that one. This is gonna give us some shards, some gain gold, and some dice. But we already know that because it's arm wrestling. Equipment. Put in the shield's got shield has a little thingy dooey. I guess we gotta throw it all in because that's all we get. Wait, no, get it. Yep, good. Companions are locked. No, cancel. Go. The fool. Forced ambush right away. You've stumbled many miles through the forest in search of your thieves who robbed you. Though exhausted. Oh wait, I've already done this one. We already did this one. No, stop. Is this gonna exit us to DOS? I mean, Windows? Yes, totally is. Ah! Oh, thank you for that 5 months, Mosh. Awesome. So what were you saying? Get in on this? Is there multiplayer in this game?
It is entirely up to you if you play by the rules of the game or if you try to bypass them. You only rob yourself.
It doesn't look like there's any multiplayer. Oh, here's that familiar. Oh yeah, super cheap. All the DLC too.
The 13 gates.
This is where we need to go. The magician companion 1. Nice. Oh, now we can put in a friend and this and this and this and that.
The answer to every question is in the cards if you but look.
No, get out of here. I want tarts, pies, and exotic lies. And give me all this jazz. Put it in there. Yeah. Magic shield, respin wheel, and the ranged loot. We formed a party, and now we will adventure.
A casual call to heroism.
A casual call to heroism.
Adventures start thus.
Hey, let's go be a hero, eh? It's pretty casual, I suppose.
100 years I have thought
Whispers
about
from the west.
but the game. I was
Your
defeated.
conversation with fur trader.
It's true.
With a
I
fur
became complacent long before
Hey,
that.
hey, I'm trying to talk here.
I thought I knew everything about the game.
I'm trying to
and
read
what it could
poorly.
be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Yeah, we decided. I was only outputting at 720. I'm like, well, why don't we do 1080? You know, people could pick their poison after that. Maybe. Can you pick your poison? I don't know if I'm being blessed with. Oh, nice. I am being blessed. Ugh! With quality options. Your conversation with the fur trader is interrupted as Maleficent arrives in a flurry. A flurry! The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the blight. Let's find out more about Westwind. What do you want to know? What do I want to know? What about the Emperor's protection? A small garrison is meant to protect the town, but apparently they are all dead, missing, or drunk. This voice is not a bard with a lute who looks like that. Westwind. Except now I can't stop doing the voice. Now that's the only voice I can do. Westwind sits at the edge of the Empire. While the Emperor focuses on the capital, its nobles and merchants, those all at the fringes are neglected. That's cool. Wait. Let's just go through all the dialogue options. I've traveled far to escape the oppression of the Empire. Westwind gives me my freedom, and I intend to return the favor. Okay. Okay. You return to the market and ask if any traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options: a stonemason, a food wagon, or a weaponsmith. What should we do, chat? I think Mashu the only one actually watching right now. F1 inventory? No, this is inventory, yeah. Neglected sword, slash the worst. Let's go with the stonemason. I think that's the what we want to do. You hitch an uneventful ride with a stonemason. Gain 10 gold. Doing the old lurk. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades.
In my day, thieves kept their distance. None would pickpocket a mage for fear of failure, or worse, success.
The market bazaar is a hive of activity. Traders from across the land call out passerbyers to sell their wares. As the sun beats down on the crowded street, you pause briefly to draw water from a fountain. You feel something tug on the inside of your tunic. Turning quickly, you discover a pickpocket, making off with some of your belongings. No, my belongings! You jump to your feet and catch a glimpse of the thief as they weave through the crowd.
Now you wager for more than mere success and failure. You choose the very stakes
Huge success!
themselves.
I don't know. I didn't finish the first one. So I don't know. I said at the start I should probably finish it. Well, he looks pretty mangled up in this one. The thief is nimble, but you manage to gain on them as they negotiate the crowd. When the thief is almost at arm's reach, they knock over a barrel of apples in an attempt to hinder you. Barrel of apples? Oh, I got huge success?
Dice are a constant reminder of death. The singular is
terrible,
die, as I'm sure you know, and they are often called bones for the material from which they are crafted. Here, however, they
13! Oh, barrel of apples is definitely gonna trip me up. No, my token. The apples roll across the ground in front of you, and you lose your footing and land squarely on your back. The thief gets away. You dust yourself off and continue your journey. You damn dirty thief with your damn dirty apples.
Has his own story to tell.
Ooh.
We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
You arrive at the city markets to meet Malaclip's associates. You find them sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You cannot tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animated pile of greasy rags. You're Metalocalypse. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied to a rope are flopped on the ground in front of him. Look! Malaclipse calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask you, my handsome friend. Super handsome. The greasy goblin raises a hand to stop the bard's prattling. I need a goblin voice now. 10 gold first, you know that? Everything's just kind of gruff. I can't, give the goblin man 10 gold. Malaclipse steps forward as Merc counts the coins. Merc, you old bean. The bard looks futile around before quickly waving at his shoulders. I require help to removing a certain illness. Merc considers Malaclipse for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coins. You splutter indignantly. I will require a test from her. He turns and points at you. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager wares. Malaclipse nods at her fair request. A daisy? A forget-me-not? A luminous purple flower. I feel like luminous purple flower is a trap. Or they're gonna trap me by not doing the luminous purple flower. What shall it be? Eat a daisy? Eat a forget-me-not? think a daisy. I think I'm gonna eat a daisy. The flower tastes like wilted lettuce with a hint of something like bitter medicine. Oh, Dad! Get good! Friggin'! We nailed it. Nailed it for sure.
A win
Nailed
here
it hard.
sets the tone for your challenge.
Never eat daisy. Too much metal and zombies. To your horror, blood begins to blossom under your shirt. You pull it up to see that it is merely a superficial cut, but you wonder how it occurred nonetheless. Pain! Merc nods, happily with the results. He beckons Meloclips closer. Of those of us left, you should seek Ira at the Vale. She may know something of the cure. Last I heard, she's hiding in the underneath.
Nicely done.
Nicely done, we got coin! Oh, not her! Meloclips straightens his neck shawl nervously. The greasy goblin man giggles maniacally. Yes, her. She'll likely eat your bones before she lets you speak. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to run. With that, Meloclips' associate turns and hurls a bouquet at a shocked passerby. Flowers, fresh flowers, buy them or I'll eat your eyes!
Your supplies are running low.
Captured soldiers!
Make your choices carefully.
I got two choices. Let's get ready weapon, prepare for awful combat. Awful combat. I can't, let's not do goblin voices like that anymore. That hurts. It hurts a lot. Hidden loading screen is amazing! Oh, what a flourish. Look at that. Yeah, I think we need to change his voice. Meloclips, a mage, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Meloclips casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. How do I do that? Left bumper. Finisher. Right, left bumper. Finisher, left bumper. Companion ability, left bumper. I think something's not labeled quite right here. Defend, struggle, evade, bash.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of this.
Whoa, look at these guys. Whoa, whoa, easy now. Woo! Woo! That guy did 3 attacks in one. Whoa, look out. Oh, left trigger. Hi-ya! Ha-ha! Woo! Easy there, big fella. Easy there, big fella. Oh, there's a big one. There's a big one for sure. Woo! Ow! No, gotta dodge! Not good at fighting, not in the slightest. Oh, get the shield or the cardinal blade? Let's get the cardinal blade. It's got that fancy token on it. 8 blades, fire magical blade in 8 directions when activated. Blades cause 20 damage or 40 damage to corrupted. Armor breaker, bash causes additional damage to armor. One-handed, cast riposte between enemy combo attacks. Additional defense from the shield is used against northerners. Against northerners, huh? Let's friggin' get it.
Like
18 damage.
It indicates the truth of
Ooh,
all
7 full
directions.
gold. Food, gold. Food, 7 food. I got 80 health. Cat vanish, air vanish. I got 2
Commerce
soldiers for that.
thrives in
Ooh,
even
the general
most
store.
unusual of locations.
4 food, healing, sell equipment. I don't think I'm gonna do any of that.
Here we begin to see one
Westwind's
of the small
Plague.
ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both
Why you
in
change
their
the game,
rules
man?
and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
The Westwind Tower bell chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows, "There's corruption inside the town! They've broken through the sewers and into Lois Lane." Lois Lane? Lewis Lane? Lewis Lane? Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out. You arrive to find Westwind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to the poorest area, Lewis Lane. We cannot let the corruption spread. For the men of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted, even a little. Let's join the soldiers for sure. a little, we will join them. Stop doing that voice. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Oh, look at these bad boys. They got their stones growing out of their heads instead of where they're supposed to grow. The first touch of corruption brings forth the darkest elements of their victims. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use the finisher before they recover. Oh, look at this sword, eh? Left trigger. Haha! Oh, right in the brainstem. Oh, the camera control is as weak as it was before. Whoa! 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 Ah, yeah. From the back. Whoa! 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 My dude! Oh, finisher. Gotta do the finisher. Oh, no! With the corrupted threat removed, you've ensured that these soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. Gain 2 recruits. 4 soldiers recruited. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Gain equipment. Sick. Soldier sword. Okay. I don't want to use that. Whoa, 20 life. Look at that. Whoa, 5 food. Killing it. We're killing it. Let's crack open this inventory. We don't want to use that. We want to use Cardinal Blade. And then, well, this is left up here, so we have to go this way.
They place themselves in these dire positions
While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind.
A hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
I'm trying to talk. While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and an unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods! I was headed to tea with Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footman left me here to fight them off, but the brawl has now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you stay here, protect me. I can pay. Okay, we'll stay here. 20 gold! Jackpot! Oh, great maker, thank you. You linger near the nobleman's carriage in case the corrupted reappear. Just beyond the trees, you can hear the blood-curdling sounds of combat. Screams and shouts echo long into the night. You wait, but no soldiers return from the battle. The nobleman climbs inside his carriage, curls into a ball, and sobs uncontrollably. He will not be moved or roused. You return to Westwind. Probably could have got better there. Probably could have got some more soldiers.
Life itself in exchange for life.
A friend in need. As you hike through the mountains one fine day, you come across an injured traveler. Aren't I in the town? What? Though he is clearly deeply wounded and barely moving, you sense something disturbing about the cloaked figure and approach with caution. You, mortal, come here, the creature commands, his voice raspy. Not more raspy voice. I need sustenance to heal myself, and you will provide it. You draw your weapon, and the beast weakly raises an arm to defend itself. Spare me, and I will make it worth your while. How? 3 days ago, I happened to feast upon one of your kind, a holy man of some nature, I believe, who would no doubt cure you of your wounds. Grant me a pittance of your blood to restore my strength, and I shall bring him to you. We of the lies never break our word. The lies? The lees? The lies? Accept his offer. As you lower your blade, he suddenly lunges at you. Oh, 30% life! Wow! The creature continues to draw blood from your arm. He takes a moment to regain his composure. You will not regret this. The shadows seem to gather about this person until nothing remains. Oh, I didn't get the coin. I should have let him keep sucking. Damn it. That's a lot of damage, you know? I got $25 of these. Could totally heal up. I got $11 dues. We should sell equipment? Yeah, let's get rid of this soldier sword. You need to be an editor, Mosh, but I can do that. Hang on. It's exclamation mark quote ad. One-handed weapon required. Use defend to reflect attacks from ranged enemies.
Well, that may help you on the road ahead.
See if that works. You might need to be a mod. There you go.
Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry.
Atop Westwind.
Noble traits you display already.
Oh, such noble traits. Atop Westwind Town Hall is a large bell tower. It's used to signal the day's end for the workers in the mines and surrounding fields, but now it will summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you have recruited? Now, let's search for more recruits. Let's keep on searching. I only got 4.
The Empire reaches
Ha
too
ha ha!
far.
Captured soldiers.
The North has
You find
gone
some
from a
Imperial
loose
soldiers struggling
collection
up
of
by
tribes
Northerners.
to something
Fight
to
them.
truly fear.
We shall fight them. From the frozen darkness of the far north they come. Northerners can perform combo attacks. Use your post with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend. I gotta get used to this defend button. Whoa, that's an unblockable! There we go. Big sneeze incoming. Oh, I got the mute on just in time.
A shield.
The Bastion of
in more ways
Purification.
than one.
Causes a damaging defense against corrupt. Defend causes 30% of your weapon damage to attackers. Heavy shield. One-handed shield weapon required. Use defend to block attacks from ranged enemies. Yep, okay. Gotcha. We gotcha. 15 live. Let's get it. 2 more recruits. That's 6. Let's just wrap the
Let us
board
learn
here.
what sort you are.
Let's do it.
Strong, clever.
In the second
wise.
round of the competition, you sit
Circumstances
opposite
under
the
which you
aged
come
frame
here
of
put the
Hutley
lie to
Toothless.
that.
He boasts about once being a silencer for the Thieves Guild. And 14. Killing it. Huntley crumples in defeat almost instantly. You're lucky I'm not 20 or 30 years younger, he says, grumbling, 'cause he's a Chad. You take your reward from the purser on the way out of the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize.
Always treat those who feed you with respect.
Aha, there we go. Tarts,
Even
pies,
I
and
stand
exotic
by
lies.
the rule,
That's what we're selling
but
here.
I have respect for few.
You chance upon a wooden cart, overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. A wonderful smell wafts from the cart. Malaclips shakes his head. Pull. We gotta change his voice. It's not good. He's gotta be like a British dude, maybe? Poor old Chester. This is why you should have never been seduced by the wiles of women, coin slave. They'll break your heart and leave you selling your lemon tarts with little business sense. The old farmer hawks his wares to passerbys. Tarts, pies, and exotic lies. Chester nods gloomingly as you approach. What would you like to buy on this terribly dreary morning? Should we buy tarts, pies, or exotic lies? I think we should buy all of the things. Definitely streaming on legendary difficulty. Let's buy some exotic lies. He hands you a bag of luminous blue apples. Have you ever felt the feeling of your heart beat being torn from your chest? I have. Chester stares so forlornly that you have forced to comfort him before the transaction can proceed. I don't know. I don't think that voice was, you know, how it should have been said there. Chester stares in a kind of wistful gloom at the exotic fruits for a while, before he finally decides on a price. I didn't get a chance to see what any of those were. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I know there was some super pain in there. And this doesn't give me a thing. No token here. I'll go with 3. Because, you know, C. He's 30 gold. Don't even have it. Don't even have 30 gold. I got 29. Chester seems strangely affronted at this. He takes the fruit from your hands and coldly asks you to leave. Fine, Chester. Fine, bro.
Another chance to redeem yourself.
Ring that bell.
Let's see how you handle it this time.
As night cloaks westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. Ha 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 ha! You've gathered a large group of soldiers to defend the town. Here's hoping you won't need any more. You must survive till the morning when Imperial enforcements arrive. Let's give a rousing speech. Oh, okay. Oh, no! No! The soldiers appear unmoved by your words and remain tense and fearful. Wow. 25% down the drain right there. 4-card Monty, not my strong point. Oh, there's a big boy. The terror of Westwind. As the final vestige of humanity are erased, the terror wakes. Use Bash to break the terror's corrupt armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates.
With all these soldiers, you don't think you could have left me at home?
Haha! Haha! What? Oh god! Oh, so many dudes. Woo! What's my bash? Nope. Nope. What? Can I get a lock on here? What is B? Woo! What's B on an Xbox? Is that it? Whoa! Look out! Look out! Oh wait, this. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, that was big damage right there. There are so many. Where are all the soldiers? These guys are friggin' useless. They're all dead. All my soldiers are dead. My companion is dead. Everyone is dead. Whoa! Look out! Finisher. Big sword strike action. That's how we do it. Give him the old finisher. Oh, that was dope AF. I got you, man. I got you.
Thank you. By sea and sword, fate and fane.
Oh, who are you hitting there? Oh, right in the back. Spined him. MS Locks. Aren't you? What are you doing over here? Oh, boom. Boom, baby, boom. Shouldn't you be streaming? Ow. Apparently, I'm just not gonna even bother dodging that. Woo, look out. That's a big boy. Ah, you are streaming. Me too.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it
You still playing some Risk of Rain 2 or what?
Bloodshed. knowing
What?
those you destroy were once simple peasants going about their day.
Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest this morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved. We've done it. We are heroes.
The
Get that magician a thing of a
returns
bit
to
and
the
put it
deck.
into bibbidi bip.
But now we only
Bracket.
begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic.
Ruby Ring.
Do not think
Valiant
I'm
Aegis.
satisfied with this,
Winter's
but
Bane.
At least we have a place to begin.
So I wonder if I got... 2 no in cap? What's no in cap? Man-eating tree. Gnomish exchange. Lost boy. Pauper's plague. Westwind town. Tavern. Oh, okay. We're convincing Merc to help Malaclips. The underneath. No more goblin voices, okay?
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
All right. Ooh, ooh. Stop, stop, up, it. Yes, 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 yes. The big board for only those many challenges.
There
High
is the small
Priestess.
game, the game we play, and there is the great game, the game.
No exchange,
life,
the underneath, Westwind,
death,
friend and need, Mario play,
the
Lost Boy,
game I
arm
was
wrestling.
once master of.
Do I want to do arm wrestling? What was the one? Man-eating plague pauper, the old maiden. Gain life quest, trade life. Maybe we should put the market thief back to get a new one in here. Do the arm wrestling. But I do want to do this one because this looks like it's going to be cool. I just got to give him all the life. All the life. Let's go man-eating tree. Sure. Cardinal Blade. Winter's Bane. And let's do the shield. 'Cause it's got the thing. I don't know how to get the thing. How do you get the thing? That's what I don't know. Is how do you get the thing?
You find yourself once again in the company of prayer and religion. How unfortunate. Now it begins. Negotiations on behalf of the Empire. We will see how that story ends.
Malaclips says someone somehow roped you into traveling deep into the far north on a diplomatic mission. While I usually refrain from working with the Empire, since this one takes me further away from it, I've made an exception. It'll square my debt with General Bradstorm and help open many doors for you. What do you say? Should we get some information or just go straight into it? Yeah, let's just go into it. We don't need to know any information. Just go in blind. Excellent. Bring a sword and let me do the talking, says Malaclips. I've bought plenty of supplies so we can set up camp when we're hungry. All of the food. Malaclips shares a tidbit as you Malaclips shares a tidbit of as you commence your journey. The High Priestess is quite partial to blessings. If you can prove yourself worthy, we may have a better chance at swaying her to our favor. Access the campfire at any time between encounters. The camp can be used to consume food, to restore life, or trade equipment. Collect at least 6 blessings before you meet High Priestess. 6 blessings? You grit your teeth and begin to ascend.
Strange things still
Straight into the
exist.
man-eating tree.
Do you not see the beauty in this plant? True wonders still remain. Treat it gently.
High on a misty mountaintop, you discover a vicious-looking plant. Its gaping mouth looks more than capable of shredding you to pieces. But at its base, you notice some unusual fruit. How unusual? If you throw something, you may be able to distract the savage mouth, thus allowing you to steal some fruit. With nothing suitable on your person, you begin to search the area for rocks or branches. For a rock or branch. Eventually you find one, but are unable to retrace your steps through the misty mist back to the plant. Okay. That's it? Okay. I don't know.
Be careful where one takes refuge, even in the worst of storms.
Okay, double pain. Whatever. With little warning, a snowstorm sweeps in from the north. The snow whips against you like shards of glass and obscures your vision. You struggle to find cover. Oh, huge failure. That's not what we're looking for. Ah! The climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter at a cave and desperately fight off the onset of frostbite. When the howling winds ease, you clear the snow from the cave entrance to discover the dark clouds have passed. Meliclips forages for firewood, saying, This log is dry enough. We can set up camp here for the night. I got 10 gold. Do I even need to?
Campfires
Sure.
will always offer warmth and heat, but they also change with each challenge.
Oh.
Be prepared.
A figure appears A figure appears from out of the swirl of frost and snow. It is a northerner. I come in peace, he says. I make the pilgrimage to the high priestess. I mean you no harm. Without waiting for approval, he slumps down beside you and warms his hands on the fire. In my youth, I fancied a northern warrior. She almost cut off my head when I serenaded her. Oh. That's wrong. Completely wrong voice. Meliclips plucks a mournful note from his lute. Young love, eh? Can't even do it. Let's cook some food. Yeah, it's good.
Mages are hard to eradicate at the best of times. We have our ways of hiding from the light.
Following Meliclips' cryptic directions, many of which involve borrowing farm animals. You arrive at the edge of a vast and lonely lake. There, you uncover a cave entrance blocked by a stone door. We must seek out Iro of the Vale in the underneath, the bard had explained, as you followed a frightened cow around the previous corner. As you followed a frightened cow around the previous night. English, man. The bespectacled ogre manning the door to the underneath doesn't look up from his book as you approach. 15 food items per entry. Meliclips scoffs. Robbery! If you're trying to hustle us, sir, I'll have you know that I can shoot lightning from my fingertips. The doorkeeper sighs. Times are hard for us, Mal. You'll see when you get in there. Is this a good idea? Yeah, why not? We might as well. I mean, we're not going to get in unless we pay the 15 food. The ogre places his book down, and with a mighty push, the stone door rolls open. A narrow tunnel takes you deep below the earth, opening into a vast limestone cavern. Twinkling on the edge of an underground lake lies the small shantytown, red lanterns lining the quiet streets. Meliclips leads on. Welcome to the underneath, coin slave. Since that bothersome Empire edict, we've had to hide away in places like this. This used to be quite the hub of activity, but now, he surveys the silent streets grimly. I guess the Empire is increasing its forces. A few mages eye you suspiciously as you pass by. I got 10 gold. Pursue the stores. Among the abandoned stalls, you find an ancient-looking shop front. Through red lantern lights, you read, Lelot's oddments, used stones, directions. There are no signs pointing out a path to cursed blessing. There are also signs pointing out to a path to cursed blessing. Let's get on in. Malaclip snips and walks away. I'm not allowed in there after I stole all these stupid pebbles. With a jangle, you enter the dusty store. You find it filled. Shelves, baskets, glass cases with rocks of various shapes and sizes. The wizened shopkeeper Lelot peers from you over the counter. Stones. Lelot lightens up at the suggestion. He waves his wrinkled hand at the wares. You see baskets of giant boulders, smooth pebbles tucked away in the corner, a basket of rings. I got 10 gold. Think I'm gonna be able to buy a ring? 20 gold. The shopkeeper looks around fondly at the stones. What would you like to buy? Everything's 20 gold pieces. Something else. I got no 20 gold pieces. The wrinkled shopkeeper unrolls a dusty map. Ask where the nearest fight is? Just getting a fight. Ah, yes. If it's blood that you seek, then here is where the blood shall be. Oh, nice. Do the old flippy. Ah, yes. There's one here. He drags his ancient finger across the spot on the map. General store. Oh, it's just right there. He just throws one in there. That's dope. Wait, we gotta go to the cursed blessing. Because we need blessings. We need 6 blessings, in fact. You follow the signs through the lonely streets until they lead you to a sizable hill of colorful rags where you believe a market once stood. An elderly woman climbs from the pile. Blessings? Curses? You don't need either of them. I'll trade you all of them for the shiny rock. Remove all my curses and blessings. She offers what looks like a polished river pebble. Walk away. Well, I'll be here. The shopkeeper sinks back into the pile of rags from whence she came. Alright, well that doesn't help us out. Melaclips breathes in a heady scent of berry wine, smoke, and feathers. Ah, the Devil's Tavern. Devil's Ear. My home away from home. He pulls out his lute and leaves the serenade the pretty bartender. She tries his best to ignore him. You survey the bar. A group of burly ogres crowds a too small table. Meanwhile, a giant fleshy eyeball floats somewhere somberly by the window. The ogres are arguing jovially about winnings. They seem to be caught up in some kind of dice gambling game. We got 10 gold. We could double our gold. We could lose all our gold too. Let's just play. The largest ogre throws you the dice and pulls out a shimmering scroll containing the blessing you are paying for. Oh, it's a blessing. Heroic sacrifice. 18. Oh, I have to bet a blessing? I got 11 food. Go to that market and buy more food. Yeah, we better get out of here. The creature watches you approach with interest. A smile breaks out of its knotted flesh at the base. Would you care to dance, small one? It asks solemnly. Sure. In a slow circling dance, the creature humming an old harvest song all the while. After some indeterminate amount of time, the dance ends. Ah, the creature sighs. That took me back to my youth. Sure. This is an item that I kept from the last warrior I ate. It regurgitates an item on the floor where it clattered. A shield! What would you like to offer? You have nothing to trade. Ah! The creature chuckles, and the fleshy tendrils on its underbelly shake heavily. Okay. Sure. Okay, out of there. Melaclips leads the way through the dim, lonely streets to Ira's house. You can hear screaming coming from within. A woman in robes adorned in silver ornaments greets you at the door. Merc said you would come begging for help. Regardless, you are late. Melaclips bows with a grin. I have an illness. I have an illness. I'm hoping to purchase a cure. Ira of Vale frowns for a bit, before nodding and letting you into her house. You enter the sitting room and the source of the wailing is made clear. A man is locked in a cage, crying in fevered agony, sores of corruption festering on his body. Without a warning, she opens the cage. The man rushes at you, but with surprising strength, Ira subdues the mad, withering creature. This is the mage Cohen. He thought he could fight off the corruption, but he was not. He could not. Ira watches Malaclips carefully as Cohen cries get more and more guttural. What shall we do with him? The bard looks away, disgusted and fear on his face. He appears close to passing out. She nods before turning to you. What will you do? Gotta kill him. As Ira holds him down, you end the mage's life. With that dealt with, Ira begins tinkering at the table, strewn with dead and shiny things. Dead and shiny things. Not only are they dead, they are also shiny. I do have a cure, but as you know, nothing comes for free with our kind. She taps silver dust from a bottle. Save the stolen maid's children for me, and I will give you the cure.
Still, what secrets does your
Nailed it.
companion hide from you?
Those Empire bastards have taken them to some walled fort in the docks of the city. Ira of the Vale finds you again, just as you begin your ascent. Mal? The bard turns around. You catch a glimpse of hope in his eyes. She avoids his gaze. Take the children to the madmen near the forced ford. They run an orphanage. I fear it is no longer safe here. Do we go to that shop with our 10 meager gold? Let's just keep going.
In the cold, men become
Frickin'
desperate.
blizzards, man!
Women hold these mountains together.
It burns!
Through the worst.
With little warmth, a snowstorm. With little warning, a snowstorm sweeps up from the north. Blah, 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 blah. Struggle to find color. Sure do. Let us find mad success. Here! The climb becomes unbearable. You seek shelter in the cave and desperately fight off the onset of the frostbite. When the howling winds ease, you clear the snow from the cave entrance to discover the dark clouds have passed. Melaclips forges a fire, saying, the log is dry enough. We can set up camp here for the night. Nah. Let's fight.
A lesson in caution awaits us all.
The fight is an avalanche?
Truly
Okay.
wild nature
Okay.
will not tolerate fury in its domain unless it is its own.
High up on the mountains, you see the silhouette of a man approaching through the heavy snow. He bellows through the roaring wind. Who dares trespass into the sacred grounds of our priestess? Hidden raiders spring from the mountain with the dexterity of mountain goats. Mountain goat dexterity. They're coming down the hill at me. They're gonna slice me up with their swords. But I've got an axe, I'ma take no more.
Who dares venture?
It is I!
Malaclips and assistant.
Ow! Oh, it hurts. It hurt a lot. Oh, no! My blocking is awful. I blocked it. I did it. I did the good block. Uh-oh, that was a dodge. Oh, easy mode. It wasn't that easy. I took a lot of hits. That's alright, though. Cardinal
A remnant of the
Blade!
Templars and their religious righteousness.
When did I get a villager's axe? Huh. Let's take the blade. I like the blade better. It's a little bit, ooh, gain 10 life. The clash of steel rings out, echoing through the peaks. The mountain answers with a low, ominous rumble as the wall of white rushes towards the melee, sweeping away everything in its path. Whoa, gotta roll the bones. So let's do the old clockwise roll. Ha! Rolling bones, that's our thing. Super good at it. You seek shelter against the bluff, pressing close to the rock face as the avalanche roars overhead. When the trembling stops, you are miraculously unscathed. Your assailant's weapon jut out from the snow. As you near, you realize it is still clenched in his hand, his body buried to the wrist in the avalanche. Ooh, to fame. You brave the cold and free the raider from his icy grave. He takes a moment to catch his breath and says, "You saved me! Though we are enemies by blood, take my blessing and leave to me my thoughts." Oh, now we get the heroic sacrifice. Prior to combat with 2 or more monster cards, optionally discard a base monster card but lose your companion for 3 turns. Permanent blessing. Any number of blessings can be equipped at one time. Nice. I can't go back there and reactivate that card, can I? Probably not.
The mountain itself
Ascension
pushes you back.
A sudden blizzard slows your progress through the mountain Freitas. The bitter winds pierce your skin like shards of glass. We shall ascend.
Witches I will tolerate. They have at least stepped into the streams of power that magicians call home.
Alright, I'm gonna get a drink. I will be right back.
I am right here, and we have things to do. As you ascend the snowy mountain Freitas, you happen upon a cottage with pungent smoke wafting out of the chimney. A frail old lady sweeping the snow off the path beckons you to come in. Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. We've come in search of the great high priestess to deliver an important message, says Meloclips. You'd better go bearing blessings if you want to get on the high priestess' good side. I'm fixing a batch right now, if you'd like a taste. If I've got it right this time, you can take it to her, she says, stirring the cauldron. Meloclips politely declines. I've been watching what I eat, but my companion here has an insatiable appetite. Lies, he says, nudging you forward. Oh, jeez, I wasn't looking. Let's take this one. After you reroll a dice in combat, reroll your lowest dice. You take a sip of the aromatic potion and feel a warm, fuzzy feeling flowing through your body. Looks like my recipe is a success. I'm sure the High Priestess will appreciate this one.
You thank the old lady and continue up Mount Freitas, paying no heed to the brewing blizzard. You should probably pay heed to the brewing blizzard.
Ever since I've returned to this world, I've been disappointed. The filth, the shame, the horrors
The
dwell
filth
in
and
the
the
minds
shame
of
and
men,
the horrors, they dwell
not
in the
the
minds
monsters in the
of men. Westwind's only tavern, the Rusty Razor, is a safe harbor among the many dangers of the outer reaches of the Empire. Its barkeep sits outside his establishment with a look of resigned defeat. Upon your arrival, he jolts straight up and smiles. A smile almost breaks out across his face. At last, someone from the guild is here. The Empire soldiers have almost ruined me. Before you can disagree, the owner swings open the saloon door and pushes you inside. Steel muskrat? Steel muskrat of steel? Inside, you discover a handful of Empire soldiers enjoying ale rather than doing their duty. The freshly invigorated barkeep hops on the table and shouts above the crowd, "You lazy, drunken deserters are done! The Stewards Guild has sent an enforcer here, and you're all going to have to get back to your posts. This town needs defending." One of the soldiers rises in a slight sway. "We've got 3 days until our shift ends, and we return to civilization. So we're not doing any fighting unless they threaten the supply of ale. Right, lads?" A raunchous cheer erupts and beer tankards smash together all around. "So why don't you take your shiny ox badge and shove off?" The barkeeper turns to you. "What are you gonna do?" Let's threaten him. You suggest with menace that the soldiers should report to duty, or they'll be reported to a healer. Oh, huge success. Nope. "I won't be threatened by the likes of you," the soldier grumbles as he rises, following his friends. Yeah, let's just discard the monster card. This one. Musketeer. Deadly at a distance, only the most skilled are recruited into musketry. Musketeers fire heavy attacks. Defend with a shield, else evade with your life. How do I defend with a shield? Oh, I should probably hit the defend button. Oh, I totally missed. Oh, so it looks like if they're shooting at me, I can just defend with my shield. When I get the icon over my head. Shield? I have a shield. Do I have a shield? Let's try Winter's Bane out. Knockdown Northerner. Perform a powerful strike that causes knockdown to Northerners. Enemies when knocked down can be defeated with a finisher. Let's just give it a what for? For fame, yeah. As soldiers fall under yet another blow of your weapon, the leader shouts out, "Stop! All right, we'll do our part. Just stop cracking our skulls." Skullcracker extraordinaire. That's me. Carry on this way? Blizzard! So much blizzard. With little warming, a snowstorm sweeps up from the north, blah, blah, blah. Snowstorm, yep. Climbing up, yep. Access campfire, yep. Let's access campfire. Gotta get in that food. And let's get in that food too. Nope, that's too expensive. I guess we could sell one of our swords. Let's sell that. This one right here. Blood orange. Oh, don't sell that. Blood orange is definitely my favorite right now. Phaseberry is pretty good too, but blood orange.
With the least
Avalanche!
the very lands beneath your feet can slide away.
Yes, yes, avalanche.
Life is
Yes, yes.
filled with surprises.
It's I think coffee gives you a little bit more pizzazz, but oh, look at this bad boy. Trapper. But it does the trick for sure. On the frozen plains, prey are few and far between. The keen eye of a trapper sees all. Trappers throw hunting traps that snare their targets. Use evade to avoid traps or change direction rapidly to break free. Ha! Oh. Ah! Oh, where are my buttons at? I'll have to change some graphics options for that. Well, it's because it suddenly kicks into mad graphics mode, and because I'm outputting at 1080p now, it slows her down. So I'll have to tone the graphics down in the fight scenes. Well, it's because of my my GPU does the rendering of the frames, so when it's also having to render the game, it has a little bit of a problem. So we'll just knock some stuff straight off. No, let's go full texture resolution. That should hopefully fix it. Whoa, 2 dice. Ah! Oh wait, no, there's 3 there. %? Do it. Yahoo! We did it. Shelter against the bluff, blah, blah, blah. Dig him out. 2 fame. Alright, so now we have 3 blessings. We are definitely gonna have to make camp. And... oh, no more food. I get the Aegis, but I don't think it's a good idea. It's not, excuse me, not doing good. Not doing good on the whole food thing right now.
I am torn
The Gnomish
by
Exchange.
loathing
6
for
gnomes.
and my despair that the world is becoming less strange and arcane as the Empire spreads.
You trespass on gnomish ground, humans! A voice calls out as a dozen small creatures leap from the trees around you. The penalty for this transgression is death! Make peace with your gods! Good thing I healed up a little bit. Six gnomes. Alright, let's remember what our buttons are and not goof them. Fiercely territorial, trespass in gnome land and face the consequences. Pesky, persistent, and impossible to hit. Gnomes cause snare. Evade to avoid or struggle to break free. Gnomes can only be deterred with a finisher. Okay. Wait, I don't have my dude yet? Whoa! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god, get off! Yeah! Get off! Yeah! What is this? Get off! Kick him! Kick him! Oh my god, just kick him! Yeah! Yo, kick him some more! Oh. That was ridiculous. Did that look better, Mosh? Still a little bit chuggy, eh? On the YouTube stream, anyway. Right? Did that look a bit better frame rate wise? The battered gnomes pick themselves up from the battlefield and approach you cautiously. Alright! The penalty for this transgression is no longer death. We would like to parley. We seek arms to defend ourselves, a gnome declares loudly. Hand over some of your equipment and we will release you. We will even pay you something. I'll give you some food for a helmet, one of the small folk exclaims. I'll share the secrets of this land for a wing, another one chimes in. Give me a weapon and I'll wield that I can wield at one of my brothers got gold, a toothless gnome calls out. The gnomes all loudly shout their own efforts, trying to drown out each other. Give them something. My only sword? Is that what we do? We can't. We have to. You can't. I've already sold. I got rid of one of my swords. I don't have a helmet on. So this could be not, but I get the coin. But it might end our adventure pretty quick. So we're not going to worry about it. That can stay there for now.
Will you push on despite nature itself?
Nope. Let's go right here.
To thwart you.
Temple prayer. The Temple of Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange for a simple gold donation. Let's do it. Allies return, Monk's Vitality, Gambler's Banquet, Gold Zealot. Let's go Monk's Vitality. If your max life is less than 150, you may discard food gain or equipment gain cards to receive +5 max life. Receive 2 food after every dice gambit. Yeah, that sounds better. Because, let me tell you, we got free food.
The mountain is unforgiving. You would not be the first to die upon its peak.
Ha! Further up the mountain, the blizzard comes so intense you barely see the tiny cottage engulfed in snow. An old lady beckons you in. I received word from my sister Hawk sister's Hawk and have been expecting you. I may not be as skilled as her, but this blessing potion I've whipped up is my best yet. Do you think it's good enough to take to the High Priestess? She says, blowing the steam off a simmering bowl of thick liquid. I really couldn't, says Mellowclips, patting his belly. Oh my god, now. No, stop! You take a sip of the putrid potion and feel your stomach churn. I knew I should have substituted the cloud berries for fog berries, she says, comforting you. Choose the righteous path and you'll find blessings on your way, I'm sure. You step outside into the blistering cold and continue up the mountain. Bam. Oh my god. This is no bueno, man. Yeah. Snow, snow. Oh my, why are they going so fast now? The wretched smell of fish meat and stale sweat alerts you to the presence of a bear rousing from hibernations. The ferocious beast bares its teeth and swipes at you with giant paws. Ah! You flee the cave, having barely survived the savage attack. Luckily, the blizzard has passed. I got 2 food. Multiple blizzards! Well, struggle to find cover. Oh, this is gonna go so turbo fast. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm going with lucky number 3 again. Oh, we've done it! No more bears. Last food, 19 life left.
Now the confrontation. Are you ready to face
Oh, that's the top. That's the top, man. I'm not ready. I don't have enough blessings.
Requested, or will you turn and flee? You are starving now. Every fresh encounter will cause you damage. Tread carefully.
Gain up to 20 gold at the beginning of a new map. If you have less than 20 gold. If you max life, yeah. Gold zealot. Receive 15 life for every gold gain card you receive. Okay, okay. Yeah, we need that life. We need that life. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Children. It's hard to conceive that either of us were
I don't have enough blessings, man. I'm gonna friggin' die. I'm gonna friggin' die on the top of the mountain. He's just a small child. You overhear a deep voice growls. We have to take him to the dungeon, or else he'll run straight to whatever northern clad he's spawned from and show them where our outpost is. That's a shifty looking kid. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Oh wait. That's a shifty looking kid. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him, says Meliclips. You consider the boy's fate. You better save the boy. Unsheathing your weapon, you abandon and let the boy go. No, I got 4! 4 of the hit points. Alright, dodge mode, super dodge mode engaged. Let's see if we... Not like I'm gonna be able to leave this spot, because as soon as I leave it, I'm gonna friggin' die. Unless I get healed a little bit here. This is gonna be rough. The expansion of the Empire requires constant conscriptions of new blood. Soldiers block all attacks, greatly reducing their damage. Reuse bash to open them up for damage, though. Oh. Aha! We've perished!
Combat solves so little. It has ended this, however.
See what we get for cards anyway. For convincing Ira to help Meliclips, the stolen ones. Hearing the rusty razor, friendly innkeeper.
You still have a chance to defeat this mission, even if imperfectly.
Even if imperfectly. Oh, I still unlocked other missions, even though I got wrecked. Riggedy wrecked. What should we put in there? What should we put in there? We've encountered you. We can get you out of there. We didn't get any of these, so definitely put chance for the market fees. Lose gold, lose food. I don't think we want to lose gold or lose food. Put in arm wrestling, and we'll put in the stolen ones again. Fork in the road, friend the innkeeper, plague bearer, the old maiden, the peasant's son. Let's put in the friendly innkeeper. we unlock any more equipment? We have ruby ring. Eat less. We could eat less. What do the... I still don't know what the tokens on these do. It's good. We just died. Because I kept getting caught in avalanches and it's bananas. This thing is turbo expensive. But let's... No... We already have a shield in there. But... no, let's put the cheap shield in.
If you fail to take tokens with you, you will lose the opportunity to open new cards. Even so, too many tokens can weigh you down and make your challenges harder.
Is it not active yet?
These challenges I present you, each one will hone your skills and prepare you for our final conflict.
Because I definitely didn't see that.
This empire will fall under proper guidance once more. And soon.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go up the mountain. Let's just get hit by the blizzard straight up and lose 15 life. Cool. Cool. Not sure. What do you think? What do you guys think? Glorious 1080p. We've got 4 cards in front of us. I think we're gonna pick lucky number 3. Lucky number 3, my ass. 20 life lost. Just like that, 20 life lost. We've lost it.
A simple part of every story.
As night draws in
the company of allies and boon companions.
You return to the Rusty Razor. The proprietor greets you warmly. What can I provide to the savior of the Rusty Razor? Heal, buy a meal, or rest. What would you require? Discuss the latest rumors. The innkeeper tells you of the recent cheese festival that kept the inn busy and its coffers full. Oh, the recent cheese festival. Ooh. Looking for lodging, eh? We have some fresh-made beds for travelers such as yourself. It's free, of course, assuming you have some provisions. I can buy 1 food for 6 gold. All right, let's just get out of here.
Not every
Temple
temple has
prayers,
crumbled
mega
into
donation.
dust, more's
Good
the
thing
pity.
we didn't spend that 6 gold on 1 food. Let's get the Gambler's Banquet. Although we haven't been rolling many dice this round, on this level, this map, this bunch of cards. Blizzard. Pain. Yes, thank you. Much pain, much blizzard. And, oh, yeah, this one. No bears for us. Turn back. We need to see what this is. Avalanche. Hidden raiders springing down the mountain with the dexterity of mountain goats. We shall fight them. I'm only gonna read new cards. Reading every card again. Not good for the old voice.
None less than the amazing Malatrips.
Ow!
And assistant.
Whoa! Unblockable. Knocked his mask. Is there eye holes in that mask? Didn't look like it. Ah, Winter's Bane. I'll take that. Thank you. Ah, yeah. re-roll this bad. Let's just re-roll both those bad boys. Yep. Easy mode. You seek shelter against the blood press close to the rock face. Says the avalanche rush around you. Yes, 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 yes. Dig him out. Get that fame. First strike hits combat. First strike in combat against Northerners deals 50 bonus damage. Let's do it. And now we ascend. Yes, yes, yes.
Old witches.
The breasted blue.
I have a fondness for them, but I would not trust them.
Second win. In combat, boost life to 75 when life drops below 25. Then discard this card. Any number of well, yes, yes. Yes, yes, blessings. Yes, yes. Freaking blizzards, man! The old struggle to find cover. It's this one. Now let's make our way this way.
The Empire
Gnome
has
exchange.
busily purged so many of the fantastic creatures from these lands, and yet they leave the gnomes.
Well, do we give up our sword now? Or something else? We don't have any armor. We definitely have to give something up. Yes, yes. You guys are awesome. No partner. Get off! Get off! Boot him! Boot him! Give him the boot! Give him the boot! How do you boot him? Ah! Get off! No, get off! Ah! There we go. Now we're booting him. You just hit the right trigger. That's what you do. Turn around. Yeah. No, get off. Yeah. Stop stabbing me. Yeah. Boot him. Boot him. What a ridiculous fight. Okay, we'll give him our sword so we can get the thing. You surrender the equipment to the gnomes. Satisfied, they offer payment in return. 15 gold. 20 gold. 5 gold. The toothless gnome looks perplexed. Mighty war machine, to be sure, but however will we wield it? He turns to his brother, and together with the other gnomes, they heave the weapon into the bushes and out of sight. What? What? I don't get the thing for that?
Here's a token for you, if you can earn it.
Oh, this is gonna be tough, right here. We gotta accept his offer. 30% life pain. What? I thought we could do more life.
A grand opportunity for you to take whatever pleases you and go about your day.
Man, it would have been nice to have that before I did the gnome thing. Got 4 or 6 blessings. Keep going.
Children
Stolen
are
ones.
always the ones to suffer most. They have an excess of capacity for
You linger near the fort in the abandoned docks of the great city. Mellaclip slides out of the alley and strokes his mustache. Well, coin slave, the Empire has the stolen mage children hidden away in here. Now, I'm not fond of children, as you know. You recall a time when Mellaclips was asked to relinquish his last sweet roll to a crying child. He refused. But I won't give me the cure if you don't rescue them. If we don't rescue them. He outlines the plan to you in a worrying brief. These forts are all interconnected, so even if we defeat one lot of gods, they're bound to call for reinforcements. We have to get them in and out quietly. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Metaclips has drawn a helpful diagram of the dirt. The self-portrait is particularly generous. Let's do it. Oh my god. Ha 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 ha! Success! Hidden beneath a pile of refuse, you find a grate that leads presumably under the fort. Without considering your wishes, Malaclips wedges the gate open and descends into the gloom. You follow suit, as you don't quite trust him on his own. Through the stone walls, the narrow passage grate against your skin as you feel your way through the sewers. You stumble blindly into Malaclips and clumsily plunge into the water. The commotion rouses a group of corrupted creatures taking refuge in the sewers. They don't take kindly to your intrusions. They don't take kindly to my intrusions. At least it's only the one. Or two. Oh. It's a big boy. Ow. Gotta dodge. Not a lot of damage going on. Single blow? That did it? Nice. The final monstrosity falls, gurgling. Malaclips gazes at the bodies with a troubled look on his face. Bodies? This one is wearing a necklace. Looks like a family heirloom. The bard, usually fond of looting and stealing, doesn't allow you to touch the necklace. You peer up at the access tunnel. It is set too high in the wall. You won't be able to go back that way. Oh, huge success. Regular success. You find a familiar piece of equipment stuck in a particularly unpleasant clump of sludge. Winter's Bane. Nailed it. Malaclips gags as you wipe the sludge and add the item to your inventory. By the maker coin slave! I know you are penniless, but must you be so disgusting? You peer up the access tunnel. It is set too high in the wall. Find a way out. Oh god, I didn't see it. Is it this one? Huge failure! You trip on a damp chair and fall into a pile of loose barrels. The noise clatters loudly through the sewers. Is somebody living here? Immediately a shout. Oh, no, that wasn't somebody talking. That was not somebody talking. Immediately a shout comes from above. The rats are back again! What's that? Another soldier yells. I said, the first replies, I think those giant rats are in the sewers again. Call reinforcements from Fort Moldhorn and get them to take a look at it. The useless twits never do anything anyway. Ah, nice. Great. Malaclips beckons you to a wrought iron gate. If I'm not mistaken, and I never am, how dare you question me? This will take us directly to the fort. He allows you to go first. You leave the moisture and murk of the sewers behind you. You find yourself in a cellar. There are wine casks, jars of pickled vegetables, and a sizable iron cage wreathed in pulsing light. Within the cage, the missing mage children huddle, unsure of your intentions. Malaclips reaches the heavy lock upon the cage's gate. It sizzles and then drops quickly. My freight skirt that burns! He presses a long metal implement into your hands and steps back. You attentively touch the lock. It doesn't burn you. You attempt to pick the lock. What? What?
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
What is this? What do I do? Oh, I missed.
Poorly done. You must harness your will and find the quiet.
The lock slips from your fingers and clatters onto the cage floor. You are surprised by a sudden sound of footsteps shuffling up the stairwell. The bar drops the cheese wedge she's been pilfering from the cellar shelves. Oh no! You freeze in place and wait as the steps gain louder and louder, and a servant boy comes down the stairs and stops dead in his tracks. He takes one look at you picking the lock, the terrified children in the cage, and Meliclips laden with stolen cheese before backing away in fear and running up the stairs. Oh my god, he alerts the guards. Defeat 4 in 60 seconds. You attempt to pick the lock again. Oh, so bad at picking locks! A large speckled dog enters the cellar. Paying no heed to you, the maid children, or the bard stealing cheese, it patterns over the barrels of apples and begins to eat one of them. You attempt to pick the lock again. So, can I guess I can just do that for regular success?
Timed.
With a click, the lock pops open and clatters to the floor. Okay, children. Meliclips awkwardly pats you on the head. Your mother and I are going to kill the bad men. You stay here unless we die, in which case, you're on your own. The children nod, numb with terror. You sneak up the stairs and survey the scene before you. The soldiers mill about the fort's courtyard. Meliclips draws his spell good. I have an incantation that will covertly teleport a few soldiers away from here, potentially to the deaths, but it requires some of your blood. 55 health. Let's do it. Minus 10 max health. Okay.
The wheel is one of my favorite innovations. It combines many different elements of our game into one.
That's... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, damn it! Same one! Slash the worst. Meliclips attempts Meliclips attempted projectile flies off into the wrong direction. Thankfully, nobody noticed. Oh my god. This idea is the worst. This is a lot of dudes. I have failed terribly. Terribly! I gotta defeat these guys in 60 seconds. Taken from the dregs of society, elevated to petty position of power. Watchmen can block, greatly reducing incoming damage. Use bash to open them up. See if we can actually get all of these guys within. Ow! Watch what you're doing, man. Watch the blocks! Jesus! Jesus! I definitely don't have the... Come on. Come on. Not even close, man. I need some straight up craziness to do that. Did I lose a blessing for that? With the blare of a horn, scorns of Empire guards fill the courtyard. Meliclips flings I'm losing it. Meliclips flings a crackle of blinding sparks as he pulls you towards the exit and you escape. Come, we cannot hope to save the children now. We can only hope to return later. Lame.
Careful how one deals with old
Oh, the
magic.
old blessed blue. Oh, it's so fast. This one? Hey, we did it. Oh, friggin' blizzards, man. That was a big blizzard. I got, Oh! No, I redrew! Damn it! Son of a deadly! Oh, man. Yeah, there we go. It's good. That's good. That's good for sure. Okay, we better camp. Well, we got a lot of food, so let's just stack it up like that. I still only have 4 blessings. I need a few more. Avalanche! Do the fight thing. Berserkers, fueled with rage and determination and determined to destroy. Berserker weapons are imbued with ice that slows their enemies' movements and attacks.
Who dares venture? None less than the amazing Barracks and assistant.
Ow! Ow! Oh, dodge those, man. Dodge them. Oh my god, what is happening here? Oh, come on! God! I think that means it's time. I think that's mean it's time. Time to end this charade.
Comes to you. This story ends here.
At least I got a couple tokens. No, I didn't get any. No tokens whatsoever. Apprentice mode? No! Don't ask me again. What a... Huh, what an insult, man. Apprentice mode. Tell us, man. Tell us. Get that 750, 750. Oh, yeah. Alright guys, so as I was saying, that's going to be it for me tonight. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for keeping it fresh. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that follow button. And if you're watching on the YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, smash that thumbs up. Or, you know, if you didn't like the video, smash that thumbs down. I'm not picky. Alright, have a good night. Oh no, stop it. Oh, we're still broadcasting. No, get out of here.